Show me.
So Nando V Movies got a bunch of YouTubers to talk about some of their favorite moments within the X-Men film franchise. He and the other channels have invited anyone to come and contribute to the series, and as a huge nerd, I am absolutely interested. But my problem is this: I am a channel about martial arts and kung fu movies. How can I make a video about X-Men movies? The action in the series is great, but I wouldn't say many of them are particularly martial arts influenced. How can I connect the X-Men films with the wide and beautiful world of martial arts cinema? And then it hit me. The connection lies not within the physicality, but the philosophy. Now to do this, I need to encroach into Brown Table's territory. In his video, he talked about the training montage in X-Men First Class. It was a wonderful video and I recommend you check it out. And even since then, a few people have talked about the moment that I want to highlight. I want to focus on one small part of this larger scene, the moment between Eric and Charles. In their first encounter, Eric is nearly killed when his anger and lust for vengeance against the man who murdered his mother leads him to failing to overpower a submarine. His motivation of anger and rage nearly led to him drowning to death. This is already similar to Fearless Hyena, where Jackie Chan tries to fight his grandfather's murderer based solely on anger. Jackie comes at him from every angle, but he's simply no match for the villain. He has to flee, train, and learn from his mistakes. Jump to the scene that I want to talk about. Eric clearly has limitations and he is testing them here. When Eric fails to move the large satellite dish, Charles says something that feels familiar.
You know, I believe that true focus lies somewhere between rage and serenity.
True focus lies somewhere between rage and serenity. What about this line feels so familiar to me?
What was that? An exhibition? We need emotional content. Try again. I said emotional content, not anger. Now try again, with me. That's it.
Now, when I think about what Bruce Lee means by emotional content, I think he means passion. Because when Bruce talks about emotional content, he doesn't just mean fighting and martial arts. He means that you must apply emotional content to all things in life, pouring your soul into art, relationships, professional life. Everything will have a grander result when you perform with emotional content. On BruceLee.com, which is backed by Bruce's own personal writings, emotional content is explained as this. He was describing the feeling of being totally present in your body and connected to your own life force. A spiritual life force that is the energy of creation. This force helps you to become a human being from moment to moment. When you are creating emotional content, you are creating an awareness, openness, and receptivity to everything around you. You are in a state of relating to your surroundings. You are not in isolation. You are connected. Let's go back to X-Men First Class. In this scene, Charles reaches into the deep depths of Eric's distressed mind, and he finds something. He unlocks Eric's brightest and happiest memory, one of his mother. This is, without a doubt, the most beautiful moment of the film and one that strongly connects the future enemies. But in unlocking this memory, this serenity, Eric now has something to oppose the rage that has fueled him for so many years. And now with that rage and serenity, Eric is able to find that true point of focus that Charles talked about. Eric can accomplish so much more with greater results.
Eric, thank you. I didn't know I still had that. There's so much more to you than you know. Not just pain and anger. It was good, too. I felt it. When you can access all that, you'll possess a power no one can match.
With his unlocked emotional range, he has found his life force. Eric is fully aware, open, and receptive to his surroundings. A level of clarity that can be achieved when you can look past vengeance and anger, when you can look past the finger.
It is like a finger pointing away to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger or you will miss all that heavenly glory.
You see, Bruce didn't accept his mission to infiltrate Han's tournament for selfless reasons. In Enter the Dragon, Bruce seeks vengeance for his sister. After being chased by O'Hara, Han's top muscle, Lee's sister takes her own life, refusing to be abducted into a life of servitude. When Bruce comes face to face with the man responsible for his sister's death, he isn't overcome with rage. He takes his hatred for O'Hara and love for his sister, and he settles himself. Bruce is cool, collected, and focused. And what happens? Bruce doesn't just beat O'Hara. Bruce dominates and humiliates him. And when O'Hara retaliates in anger, he is killed. A fate that would befall Eric had Charles not stepped in. Where before Eric was in isolation, he is now connected, settled between his hatred for Shaw and love for his mother. When Charles says that the true point of focus lies somewhere between rage and serenity, he means that somewhere between rage and serenity lies true emotional content.